All right, let's talk about anger. You know that hot flash of rage that can just take over? Well, what if I told you that you could get a handle on it in just 90 seconds? Seriously, we're going to break down something called the 90-second rule. And trust me, it's a game changer. It shows you that you have way more control than you probably think. So let's dive right in.
So, take a look at this. The chemical part of anger, the stuff actually happening in your body, is over in 90 seconds. Anything after that, well, according to this idea, that's on you. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A choice? I don't choose to be mad for an hour. And yeah, that sounds kind of crazy, maybe even a little insulting. But just hang with me here, because when you see the science, it actually starts to make a whole lot of sense.
Okay, so to really get this, let's paint a picture. Let's use a super common scenario that I'm pretty sure almost everyone has experienced.
All right, so imagine this. It's just a regular day. You're in your car, maybe cruising along, listening to your favorite music, just kind of minding your own business. Everything's totally fine.
And then, bam! Out of nowhere, some car just zips right in front of you. You gotta slam on the brakes, your heart practically leaps into your throat. And yep, there it is. You know the feeling. That immediate, hot rush of pure rage. Your knuckles get all white on the steering wheel, you're gritting your teeth. That feeling, right there, is exactly what we need to zoom in on.
So, what's really going on inside your body in that moment? Because it's not just, a feeling. It's a full-on biological reaction. And here's the crazy part. It's on a timer.
90 seconds. That's the magic number. That's how long the purely physical, the chemical reaction of anger actually lasts inside you. I'm not talking 10 minutes, not an hour. We're talking about 1 minute and a half. That's it.
So the sciencey term for this is the physiological stress response. Basically, when that car cut you off, your brain screamed threat and immediately dumped this chemical cocktail, we're talking adrenaline and stuff, right into your system. And that's what makes your heart pound and your face get all hot.
And these chemicals, they're just surging through you. It's totally automatic. You don't get a vote. It's your ancient survival brain kicking in, the whole fight or flight thing. Your body is just getting you ready to either fight that other driver or get away.
But here's the thing. After about a minute and a half, that wave of chemicals just washes away. It crests, and then it's gone. Your body processes all that stuff, flushes it right out of your system. Poof! The biological event is officially over. Your body is back to baseline.
But wait a second. If the chemicals are all gone, why are we still fuming 10 minutes later? Or sometimes for hours, right? Just stewing about it. Well, this is where we have to talk about the difference between your body and your mind.
Yeah, this is really the million-dollar question, isn't it? The physical alarm system in your body has shut off. So why is the siren still blaring inside your head?
It really comes down to this. Your body's process? It has a built-in off switch. It's designed to be a 90-second flush, and then it's done. Your mind, on the other hand? Well, it can be like a movie on an endless loop. There's no automatic stop button.
And how do we keep it going? We replay the story over and over and over in our heads. You know how it goes. I can't believe that guy. What an absolute jerk. He could have caused an accident. People just don't care. Every time we think that, we're basically keeping the anger alive with our own thoughts.
And here's the kicker. Every single time you replay that little movie in your head, every time you think about how wrong it was, you are literally re-triggering that same chemical response. You're telling your brain, hey, the danger's not over. And guess what? You just hit the reset button on that 90-second clock.
Okay, so if replaying the story is the problem that keeps us stuck in that angry loop, how do we break out? Well, this is the good part. This is where you learn to take the steering wheel back.
So right after that first 90-second wave of chemicals has passed, you get to what we call a choice point. Think of it like a fork in the road. You can go left and replay the story and restart that whole angry clock, or you can go right and just let the wave pass you by.
So what does path number 2 look like? It's actually pretty simple. 3 steps. First, just observe. Don't fight it, just feel it. Notice your heart thumping or the heat in your cheeks. Just see it as data. Step 2, notice the emotion. Instead of saying, I am angry, try thinking, oh, okay, I'm noticing the feeling of anger right now. See that little bit of distance you just created? And finally, step 3, just breathe. A few good, deep, slow breaths. It actually tells your body, hey, we're safe now. The threat is gone. Look, the goal here isn't to never feel anger again. That's impossible. It's a totally normal human emotion. The point is to learn how to ride the wave instead of letting it wipe you out.
When you understand this process, you're basically giving yourself a new skill, kind of like a superpower. So let's just recap the big ideas here, real quick. Number 1, that first chemical blast of anger, it's over in 90 seconds. That's it. Number 2, if you're still mad after that, it's because you've chosen to keep replaying the story in your head. Number 3, that moment right after the 90 seconds is your choice point. That's where your power is. And finally, you can use that power by just observing, noticing, and breathing to stop that story from playing on a loop.
And really, that's what this all boils down to. It's not about being some kind of robot who never feels anger. It's about realizing that the anger that sticks around, the stuff that simmers and ruins your whole afternoon, you actually have a say in that. You have way more control than you've probably been led to believe.
So I want to leave you with this one question. The next time it happens, and you know it will because we're all human, the next time you feel that hot flash of anger rising up, remember the clock. Remember you have a choice. What are you going to do with your 90 seconds?